Well, everybody, welcome to North Carolina. You heard that right, North Carolina. We're in the mountains, kind of outside of Asheville area, I guess, with my buddy Jordan.
What's up?
Jordan and I used to work together back in the day, doing the same kind of sales gig, and we met a few years ago, and literally all we talked about was hunting. So he's done a lot of turkey hunting, a lot of whitetail hunting. The coolest thing that I think is we have gotten a lot of questions over the years about, I want to go from the east or the Midwest to the west, and I want to chase either elk or mule deer for my very first time. So Jordan and his 3 buddies did exactly that this past fall. They rented a Suburban. They drove from North Carolina to Idaho, picked a spot on a map after doing a lot of research on OnX maps, on online forums, on GoHunt, and they went archery elk hunting for their very first time. And my man Jordan got his very first bull with a bow during the rut.
It was awesome.
Are you hooked now?
I'm so hooked.
So obviously, for those of you guys that elk hunt regularly, you know how incredible of an accomplishment that is. I mean, there's a lot of times we don't get into elk and we have the luxury of living there. So to drive across country, completely cold, and to do it by yourself, public land, super cool. So anyways, over the years, we always talked about trying to get together and doing a hunt. He just so happens to live in North Carolina and is a pretty accomplished turkey hunter and whitetail hunter, I would say, certainly more so than any of us are. And so we'll be chasing eastern birds. We're gonna be doing the run and gun style of hunting, so it should be a lot of fun, a lot of hiking around. And I'm surprised at the level of topography and the amount of mountains that are in the part of North Carolina that we're in. This is my first time out on the East Coast like this. Never hunted out here before, and so definitely surprised at how mountainous the country is. Very excited to go see some new country. Definitely looking forward to try to get into some birds, and we're gonna have fun. We'll be hunting for the next 4 or 5 days, so stick around, guys. We are getting the truck packed up and we're gonna go try to locate some gobblers this evening and then hopefully get on them first thing in the morning. So we'll see you out in the field. Oh, wouldn't you know, they're on the private. Can't hunt them here, but guys, that's what we're looking for. A couple eastern longbirds. Well, we made it to our first spot. Gonna be hunting both public land and private land on this trip. I'm actually gonna shoot the gun just a couple quick times, make sure everything's looking good. So I got the Weatherby 18i. This is a 3.5 inch chambered gun, and then I've got both 3-inch heavy metal and 3.5 inch. Couple targets. Just gonna probably shoot it like 30 yards and 40 yards, see how everything looks. And then I think we're gonna take a side-by-side, kind of get up on top and go see if we can find some birds either strolling around or potentially see where they're gonna be roosting this evening. And it's all about today kind of a reconnaissance mission, so we can come up with a game plan for the morning. A couple different options that we're kind of considering. We're just trying to figure out where the heck the birds might be. One of the birds that we saw was a nice longbeard all by himself, and then the other one, there was 2 longbeards and a hen. So we want a solo guy by himself who we can try to convince to take a little stroll by. Anyways, I'm excited to go check out this country. Again, I told you this earlier, but I can't believe how much topography and elevation there is out here. It's pretty dang cool. Pretty dang cool. Those birds are beautiful too, so I'm excited to see if we can turn up a few over the next few days. All right, we're gonna shoot at 30 yards real quick. Just got the target set up. 3.5 or 3-inch is what I'm gonna shoot. Peppered. 30 yards. Feel I could kill it.
That'll do it.
Think that'll do it. Probably try one at 40, then we'll be done. 40 yards now. See how this one goes. I either pulled it maybe a little left, or maybe just patterned a little left, but I think still kill it. Okay, we know where we're at 30 and 40. I think go hunt now. At least go attempt to hunt. We just made it up on this ridge, and saw a turkey walking down this other spur road. So we're gonna try to make a play on him up and over the top. We'll see if it works out, but that's a good sign. What do you think? Oh. Pretty sure we hear the birds scratching. Okay. Well, I wish we could have caught this on film, so you guys could feel embarrassed and disappointed with us, but we're walking back to get into the side-by-side. Totally just talking, not paying attention, and that freaking turkey had dropped over the side and was below us about 30 yards. And he was behind a tree when we were looking, and I just happened to glance over, and he comes out from behind the tree, the big old beard flopping around, and by the time we could even attempt to get him on camera, he's already like 65 yards out, putting, and he literally just flew to Charlotte. He flew to Charlotte. Which is like, you're upset with yourself because you let your guard down, number one. But what you're more upset about is that he literally flew so far away. Because we were thinking, man, we could come back here in the morning and probably get on him. And if you look, there's a little saddle right there. And he ended up sliding right down that saddle, across the little 2-track. Yeah, that's the side-by-side right there parked. And then he happened to be down here in this little valley. And he just flew way down there. So the morning plan is ruined. Oh well. I didn't want to kill one on the first night anyways. We gotta I gotta see some country. We gotta work for this a little bit. Crazy birds, man. That was still a really fun experience, minus what just happened. But we're gonna go explore some more country up here, see if we can see any more fresh sign, maybe some more birds, and then I'm sure we'll be contemplating the plan for the morning. How many of you guys with your buddies literally change your plans 27 times before you determine what you're going to do? And it doesn't matter if you're going turkey hunting, if you're going trying to elk hunt, deer hunt, if you're going to float a river to steelhead fish. All of us and our buddies, we are constantly bickering back and forth as to what we should do, where we should go, what the strategy should be, what the plan should be. And I swear it must change a dozen times daily before we agree to a plan in the morning. So if you guys experience that, let us know in the comments, because it's sure something that all of our friends deal with. And Jordan's already contemplating before we even got here what the morning plan should be. It's just, I think, part of the DNA, you know? It's what we do as hunters. Always are overthinking stuff. Jordan, what do we got here?
Some scratching. Fresh scratching.
So for the novice turkey folks, what is that?
Just looking for bugs, foraging, feeding. Just walking throughout the day, moving leaves, trying to find acorns or bugs, whatever.
That's the first fresh scratching we found so far. I can see it all up through here. It rained really hard here a couple days ago. I got like 4 or 5 inches. So all this stuff should be relatively fresh. Let's see if it leads to a bird or not. Well, we're back at Jordan's house. I wanted to show you his wall of fame. Pretty cool stuff. These are a bunch of public land whitetails throughout, I want to say throughout, it's like Ohio, Tennessee, Ohio, Kentucky, North Carolina. That is his bull from Idaho that he went out and killed last year. And then a bunch of turkeys, turkey beards. Pretty cool. There's some spurs. And then just a bunch of long beards. Kind of a cool way to display them all. Anyways, we're going to have a little dinner, do a little strategy, and then try to come up with a game plan tomorrow. Tonight was really just kind of a mission to go explore, see if we could find some birds. And actually almost had a chance to shoot the one. So fun first night, but make sure you guys stick around. We'll have the next several days of turkey hunting coming up. With any luck, we'll be getting some of those. I can kill 2 birds with my hunting license and my tag, and then Jordan can kill 2 birds. Plus he's got some buddies that we might hunt with. It's gonna be a good time. I'm gonna drop the footage, and we'll see you guys in the morning. Thanks for watching.